Well, you may recall last week, Lisa Kisber joined us with a table full of delicacies from her home province of Quebec. And if you need even more reasons to visit Quebec this spring and summer, well, Lisa's back to share some of her favorite festivals and events. All right, so where are we beginning?
Well, so when you think about Quebec, it's such a unique atmosphere, culture, vibe, and there's so many different things to see and do. And it was really hard for me to actually narrow it down, but we will. But, you know, it's all set in this really unique backdrop of historic sites, incredible environments, and really, really unique atmospheres, because it really has that European flair, right? So think of all the cobblestone streets, some of them turning pedestrian only. I think of Old Montreal, where I used to live, actually, or Old Quebec, which is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and then amazing, unique architecture as well. So I immediately think of the iconic Notre Dame Basilica, as well as Chateau Frontenac. These are must-visit places. And all of this incredible atmosphere, there's also all kinds of events in quaint towns, in big cities, all with that joie de vivre that we talked about last week, which is that joy of living. And you'll feel that vibe and that energy throughout, because it's all about taking enjoyment in every aspect of life, whether you're out on the open air patios or you're attending some of these amazing events we're going to talk about.
All right. Speaking of, we know you've done your homework. You've explored every corner of the province, taken in more festivals than we can really count. But you've been able to narrow it down, and a few faves kind of stick out for you?
Yeah, so we're going to start with music, because a huge, great way to enjoy Quebec is definitely with some incredible musical events. Some laid back, like Pique-Nique Electronique and Parc Jean Drapeau, but there's also megawatt festivals, like really, really big ones. So let's talk about the Festival d'été de Québec. This is a huge festival. So actually Canada's largest outdoor festival, music festival. We've got tons of different performances and huge headliners. Some of the artists that have performed there, Post Malone, Lady Gaga, like huge artists, but then also emerging artists as well, and local artists. There's pop-up concerts. So a great way for you to have this curated sort of choose your own adventure, 11 days in July of amazing outdoor music festival there. So really fun. And then we can't forget the Jazz Fest in Montreal. This is an incredible must attend for our music lovers. I know all three of us here, music lovers here. This is amazing. If you love jazz, awesome, but also just amazing music all around the city of Montreal. And again, there's free concerts, there's ticketed performances, hundreds of different musical performances to attend, and so much for everyone. No matter what you're looking for, great, great energy and tons of great music. Yeah.
And, you know, as you're saying all this, and it's been a while since I've gone to Quebec, and I need to go back, because it's just this vibe. It's the culture. It's just, you're there and you're like, where am I? This is amazing.
It is. And there are so many really unique experiences there. So I wanted to actually mention the International Balloon Festival. So this is Canada's largest hot air balloon fest. So imagine you're, you know, in this incredible Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, amazing backdrop, and then you also have family-friendly activities, live entertainment, and then the sky filled with these majestic, magical hot air balloons. Like, talk about a unique experience. And then another really great way to take in the culture is in the cityscapes, because there's great urban street art. So you can actually explore, you know, Montreal, Quebec City. I think of the Plateau in Montreal or Saint-Roch in Quebec City. You can see incredible murals and artist installations in and around the city. Great way to be that urban explorer. And also, I love that it's free, so you can go and check it all out and really take in the culture firsthand.
All right. And finally, we got to talk about, and we saw it on full display this past weekend in Montreal, the incredible sports scene that's in Quebec.
Yeah, there's tons of sports events. And we have to mention a mega one, which is definitely the National Bank Open. So for sports fans, tennis lovers, this is where you're going to see world-class athletes performing at the absolute highest level. A truly electric atmosphere. And then I feel like this is definitely up our alley as well. I mean, look at that, right? Like, imagine that energy. Incredible, incredible way to enjoy really, really high level athleticism. And then as well, we have to talk about the Festival Western de Saint-Tite. This is the biggest professional rodeo in Eastern Canada. So you're going to get to see professional rodeo, bull riding, barrel racing, and just that cowboy experience, all set in the unique atmosphere and energy and culture of Quebec. So truly amazing. And there's so many different events to attend, but all with that amazing Québécois joie de vivre.
I'm so glad we're doing this because you got my wheels in motion here. You know, I'm thinking, okay, I got to take the kids. They haven't been to Quebec. I took them to Atlantic Canada a couple of years ago. Now Quebec.
There you
We're
go.
coming.
Joie de vivre. Joie de vivre.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Bonjour Quebec. Come summer with us.